Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining this hangout here. This is Iman Mitchell, one of the founding members of the Bonus Boys Club, coming at you with a special hangout. Folks, momentum is here, and we have some folks that are really knocking out some awesome fast action bonuses, one of whom I have the pleasure of doing a hangout with. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Edgar Nkazi. Edgar, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Amon. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed, sir, blessed, very blessed. And I just want to thank you first off for doing this hangout with me, because one thing that I want people to realize is that you have achieved and knocked out your entire $800 fast action bonus since the new compensation plan was put in place. So people are wondering, well, can you still make money in Solavei, or is it still a viable opportunity? It surely is. But I'm going to get out of the way, just ask you a couple of questions, and hopefully we can provide some value to some folks out there today. So Edgar, just tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you want people to know about you.
Okay. Well, if I have to go by my biography, it's going to be very long because I've been here for 17 years. As you can see, my accent, I'm from a French country in Africa, in Central Africa. I'm from Congo. The way I say that, because people, they don't really know where it is, but I say, okay, you remember that country where George Foreman fought Ali? Where they say, yeah, I say, yeah, I'm from that country, actually. Yes. So I came in this country here 17 years ago. My dad asked me, after high school, what do you want to do? Because I wanted to be an engineer. He said, okay, do you want to go to the United States, Japan, or Germany? I look at those three countries. I see, okay, the easiest one for the language was, of course, English. So I say, okay, let me go to United States. And I know actually technologically they were the first. No, that's the first power. So yes, I chose to come here, and I went to school to university, Southern Polytech State University. I did computer engineering technology over there. So of course, like everybody after school, you're struggling looking for a job. You cannot really find a job in your career. And right now, actually, I'm doing technical support. But when I came here, my main purpose when I came here, I said, okay, I have to do something for my family. My dad worked for a company for 30 years back home over there. It was a sugar factory. He's a chemical engineer, actually. So he worked for 30 years. And next year he's going to turn 70 years old. But as you know, actually, I'm talking now about my reason why I'm doing Solovei, actually.
Okay.
Yes, so now he's going to turn 70 next year. So I see the way how it's working. Actually, even here, people when they retire, most of the people, they cannot really leave from their retirement. You see, after 2-3 years, they're going back again to the job field. But this is the most developed country in the world. Now, can you imagine over there in Africa after retirement?
Yeah.
After retirement, they pay you about $100 or $200 a month. What can you do with that? Nothing. So my dad, after working 30 years old, after working for 30 years, he has to do, he became a consultant with other company, but now he don't work like he used to be, but he's still working. So I say, okay, I have to look for something that can help him actually, I want to be able to say one day, okay, Dad, you don't need to work anymore. Well, you can work, but you don't need to work for a living. That's what I want to be able to to do. So that's my long-term goal. Of course, my short-term goal is to quit my job and to help my wife to retire from her part-time job too. So that's the reason why. I don't know if you have any other question. So
that is so awesome, because a lot of people they look at how to do certain things in Solovei, like how do you do this and how do you do that, but we always say that the reason why is going to outweigh the how. Once you know why you're doing something, that why is going to carry you through all the ups, all the downs, anything that can be thrown at you. It's always that light at the end of the tunnel that you have to keep your eye on. So I definitely appreciate you sharing that aspect of it with us, as far as helping your father out, your wife out, and doing this for your family. So we have to ask, now we're going to get into a little bit of the how. How did you get your full fast action bonus? What did you do?
okay. For the fast action bonus, actually, let me tell you first. I need to thank you, Iman Mitchell. Like I said yesterday in the call, Iman Mitchell, he's the reason why I would say, 40 to 45% what I'm doing, I learned it from your channel, actually. So I would invite everybody to go to this channel and learn because I learned a lot of stuff. You know, from your channel, I learned how to write ad on Craigslist. I learned how to write some ad on Facebook. I learned how to do uh, some flyers. I learned a lot of stuff here. I learned a lot of stuff, and I said that you the main part of my success here, because I saw one of the video where you were saying how to register for a local group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the key one for me,
Yes.
because what I did, I registered with a lot of a lot of group on Facebook. But what I found out, people, out of state, it was hard because they were interested. But when they say where you located, I say I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. No, now they were a little bit skeptical because of course they don't want to pay by PayPal or pay app because they don't. No, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
They can send the money, I may not send the product. So so it was hard. So I said, okay, let me just register with my local group here in Atlanta, at least so we can meet each other. I can meet the customer. So that's what I did. I registered with a dozen local group here in Atlanta, and I started posting ads. The very first ad that I saw, one of your ads that you put just on regular Facebook, I said, okay. I put it, I changed a little bit because I had a different phone. I changed a little bit and add some prospect, and that was it. I put it and I see, okay, I see some response. People were asking questions. I said, okay, good. Now I'm having some leads. So I registered with those, and actually that was the main thing. So my advice, what I would say to people, because I put it on a note actually. So the first thing is to register to your local Facebook group. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. If you work like me, I'll say, because I know most of the people in Solavei, they do Solavei part-time, meaning that they have a job. So I would say, okay, it's good, like you say, I see in one of your channels, it's good to save, but it's better to actually to have a residual. It's way better than saving. Of course, you have to keep saving because you never know. But yes. But what I was saying, because since I'm working, I said the second thing is, I talked to my wife. I said, hey, honey, we need to make it happen. Actually, we need to make it happen. So I say, okay, we need to invest a little bit with the paycheck that I'm getting, because I understand that concept that to make money, you have to spend money, somehow. So I was spending a little bit of money to buy some phones. I went also to fatwallet.com. Because it looks like it's a website that can let you know when they have some deals here and there. But they have a lot of deals, but because I didn't want to have a bunch of emails, so all I did, I just checked T-Mobil, because I wanted to make sure that every time they have some sale, like Walgreens, Best Buy, Walmart, other stores, so they notify me, they send me an email to say there's a deal here. So that's what I've been doing. I've been buying like the Samsung TI i99. You'll be surprised. That's a non-smartphone, but that's my best seller.
Wow.
That was that, and then the second one is the Nokia 521, the Lumia 521.
Wow.
Because this one, it was a good time, because actually with this season, a lot of my buyers, they were ladies buying phones for their parents or for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I sold a lot of Samsung TI 199. So it used to be $19, but I was buying them at $9 because of Fat Wallet. So what I'm doing, because people are surprised, because actually this month I brought 21 people on November, 21 customers. But people were surprised because even myself, I cannot really go ahead and buy just 21 phones like that. So what I'm doing, I was buying gradually. I buy like 6, 7 phones. When I get customers, I get the money back. I go ahead and buy again some more phones. And that's how I proceed. So that's my secret. The last 2 months, I haven't been really on Craigslist. I've been more on Facebook. Yeah. The last 2 months, all my sales came from Facebook. Yeah. This month I did 21. Last month I had 18 customers actually. On October I had 18 customers, and November I had 21 customers. I never done it before, because in Solavei, because what I was doing, I was putting flyers, because I study everybody. The main thing, what I say now, when you go to a business, the main thing is to always study the leaders. Always study the leaders. My background, I came from a network marketing business. That company is been there for 20 years. Mm-hmm. I was there for 3.5 years in that company. The first 2 years, I was making $15 every other month. But what kept me going, because I kept believing that it can happen. And after 2 years, I was able to get a few business partners. I was making $300 or $400, but within 6 months, I lost all of them because they couldn't make money.
Yeah.
So it was those kind of company where you have to pay $500 up front, and you don't make money, so people. And it was just the way how I found Solavei. He was one of my sponsors. I was just checking because I always check on YouTube. Like even when I was in the other company, I was studying those leaders on YouTube, and then I see in that video there was a guy who put a comment and he was comparing Solavei to that company. So I checked, I looked at it. Back in the day, it was free. So I say, okay, it looks like with this company I can just get customers. I don't really need to get business partner. I can get customer and then make money. I say, okay. So I actually joined Solavei. It was on April 2013. So from April to December, I was making $50 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was a big thing. I said, okay, I'm making every month residually $50. I said, okay, good. So beside all this change, I understand some people they were not happy for the change, but you have to understand in this world, especially with the world, you have to adjust, always to readjust. Even in our business, we always have to readjust. Today maybe that's the Facebook is working, but tomorrow it may be something else that may be working. So you always have to study the market, always have to readjust. And that was my secret. That was Facebook, and always you have to keep the momentum, and your mindset have to be strong, because it's not every day that I was having customers. It's not every day, because even on November I did 1 week. I guess it was 5 days without meeting anybody.
Yeah.
But on the weekends I was able to get 3 people. So that's the way how it goes.
Oh.
So yeah, but that's the momentum. So you have to prepare your mindset. But it's like a curve. It's gonna go up and down, up and down. But when you're down, you need to have some motivational speaker or something. You have to listen to something. Most of the time, I listen to Leslie Brown, Jim Rohn, and others. Most of the time, I'm always on YouTube. If I'm not watching your channel, sometimes I say, oh man, he hasn't posted a video in 1 week, man. I'm always, every day I check to see, okay, what he has today, or check other leaders. But to fill up the gap, I always listen and watch to some motivational speak. That keep me going.
And I will be posting more. I will be posting more, so just don't worry about it. Yeah. I'd encourage anybody else to as well. YouTube channels are great to have, because as long as someone's interested in something, the first place they're going to go is Google, but the second place they're going to go is YouTube. So it helps to have a presence there. But that notwithstanding, just to kind of wrap this up, though, real quick, because you talked a lot about using Facebook and also adapting, and I like that, because a lot of people, they think that once a change is made, or once something changes, or if there's an adjustment that has to be made, they think it's going to stay that way forever. And it's so right that you said that you just have to adjust and keep moving forward, because it's the people who stick and stay, and you'll get your pay, as a common phrase in this industry. But when it comes to a person who might be watching this, and they might say, okay, I like Edgar, I like what he's doing, I want to be that person as well. You're talking about a business where he put in 21 people, okay, 21 customers that are willing. And this is the thing about Solavei that I like. This is what keeps me in Solavei. One of the things that keeps me in Solavei. There's a lot of businesses out there. I don't knock any of them. This is just one of the things that keeps me here. This is the easiest business to get a customer to keep paying on a monthly basis for the service that you've given them. Okay? They're going to keep paying, like on autopilot. You don't have to have a meeting with these people to convince them to pay their phone bill. You don't have to call them and check on them and say, hey, your bill's due, or do you need some more phone service? You don't have to go to their house and make deliveries. It's just on autopilot. It's unconscious consumption. That's one of the things, like I said, you meet those people one time, right? You don't keep meeting with them month after month, do you?
No, just one time. Just one time. I have a few customers now. Now the network is growing. Yeah. But so far, because what I do, like I said, what I do when I meet customer, I make sure that I set up the phone, the APN, everything is set. I conduct some testing to make sure that everything is fine first. And I always ask them to add me on Facebook. So I I get connected to them. A few customers that asking me questions. I have a few teenagers, because most of the time they always used up their their data. So they ask me questions, or what do you need to do? I give them advice. But most of the customers that I get, you know, they haven't contacted me back. You know, sometimes we talk on Facebook for other things, not even the business. And then I ask them, okay, you still like your service? Oh no, I love it. I love it. I talk to some people, because every time, you know, because what I do first, I look for customers before business. Yeah. I look for customers, and then I talk to them. You know, I give them the opportunity. I don't just vomit everything. I say, okay, you know, because a few customers, they ask me, okay, do you make money with this one? I say yes. When they ask me that question, for me, it's like it's a door opener. So I say, okay. I say yes, I do. You know, you can make, you know, today actually we have a choice. You know, you can go to the retailer, or you can be like a brand partner. But I say, but most of the time I say, no, you just refer 6 people, and your service is free. Are you kidding me? I say yes, just 6 people, and your service is free. So I have a few customers that they refer 1, 2, 3 people, but no, it's better than nothing. I say no, you never know. What about if in 6 months or 1 year your phone became free? And I say, yeah, it's better than nothing. I had somebody, you know, she said, you know, she was on Metro PCS and she bought about 12 people. She never got paid for that. I say, you see, 12 people, you gotta make more, you know. So yes, I look for customers. I make sure that we get connected, and most of the time, you know, they stay. I would say so far since I've been, because before I was not setting up the phone. I was not setting up the APN, so actually I was losing at the beginning. I was losing a lot of people. Before I was taking like 2, 3, 4 customers a month, and then you see after the next 1 or 2 months I lose 2. So you know, but since I've been setting up the APN, you know, and then kept in touch with them, you know, it's been great. Most of the customers have been with them. I have a lot of customers that have been with me for, you know, from the beginning actually.
That's right. That's how it'll go. That's how it'll go. So for the last piece of advice that I want you to just give the folks that are watching this, and like I said, I really just want to thank you for your time and for watching this video. But if a person's watching this and they say, okay, I like what you're doing, Edgar, I want to come to Solavei, you know, and we'll say as a brand partner, if you're thinking that you may want to really establish a business, really create a fairly sizable income with Solavei, like you're a brand partner, I'm a brand partner. Nothing wrong with being a retailer, it's just the conversation's a little different. But for that person who's thinking, okay, I want to be a brand partner like you guys, I want to make these fast action bonuses, I want to be able to help my parents retire or help my spouse quit their job, things like that. And what would you say to that person who wants to do that, who really wants to make it happen? What advice would you give that person?
Okay, my advice, I would say actually that that's a good thing. The main thing I would say, okay, make sure that you study your compensation plan. Make sure that you study your compensation plan first to understand. That's what I did. Now, when we have the new compensation plan, I studied. I said, okay, what can I do to have that 515? And actually, I made that 515. They gave us 3 months that I did it in 1.5 months actually. So I have to study to see, okay, what can I do? So I tell them, because they may say, some people may say, oh, pay $298, but I say, yeah, you can get that $298 back, because actually, you know, when you get the compensation plan, or when you start, now if you pay that $298, you know, you have your 5 people, you have your 6 people, you know, you have the first 5, you know, five, you have $100, and then among those people, if somebody, you can help somebody be a brand partner, explain to them what you see, you know, what you see in that compensation plan. If they can see what you see, and then they become brand partner, and then you add 5 more, you get your money back already, 510. Now you already have $300, and then the 515, that's the extra actually. That's extra. So you know, I encourage people first, you know, to see the brand partner, to see the future, what you can do with it, because you can do a lot of stuff. Because when the retailer program came, I was excited, you know, because even now I'm still thinking, okay, do I go retailer, brand partner, retailer, brand partner? But you know, I see what I can do. But I said, no, I'm gonna keep signing up people and see what it can bring me. But I know brand partner, you have more advantage. You know, you have 10 ways how you can get paid. 10 ways how you can get paid. So you know, this is a blessing. I say to people first, study the compensation plan. They have video about the compensation plan. Stacy Wallace, she did a nice 25 minutes video about the compensation plan. You know, you can have the document, you see it, and you watch the video, study it, and then you can make it. Now you can make it. Now you have 3 months to do that, so you can make it.
That's plenty of time. That's plenty of time. Awesome. Well, if someone's watching this and they want to get in touch with you, Edgar, maybe they want to join you as a brand partner. Obviously, you've had a proven track record of success. How can they get in touch with you? What's the best way? Can they reach out to you on Facebook or maybe your Solavei site? How would you like people to reach out to you?
Okay, they can do both. They can go to Facebook. Now, my Facebook is facebook.com/Edgar Nk. So it's EDGARNK. And my Solavei website, actually, it's I'm gonna give you the domain name is nmacforlife.com. You know, nmac for life. Actually, that's my brother who passed away actually in 2008. You know, it's actually Edgar Nkazi Makwiza for life.com. So it's nmacforlife.com. So yes.
I love it.
But I can send you the I can write you that website so you can always put it now.
Yeah.
Later on.
And then what I'll do is I'll put it in the description of this video. It'll be underneath the video. And okay, yeah, I got it. So I'll put that link in the description of this video as well. So if you're watching this, you want to reach out to Edgar. You're in the Atlanta area, right?
Yes, I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. So, but it doesn't matter where you live because it's an internet-based business. So no matter where you're watching this, I'll put the link to his site and also that's the number for him. You want to give him a call, reach out to him. He's a great guy to work with. I've known him for a long time. You want to talk about solid leadership? He's the guy whose team you want to be on. Any parting words, Edgar, before we end this hangout?
Well, I just want to thank you again, Iman Mitchell, and all the leaders here in Solavei. I've been watching everybody: Stacy Wallace, Laura Wells, you, and so many people. I have some people I chat with, Romo, Baba Warren, and they have so many of them. I learn for everybody. Ricardo Gloria, because I consider myself not to be somebody from the field because I like to place flyers, I like to talk to people. And of course, like I mix everything. I mix the internet and the field. So I just want to thank everybody. And this is, I said to everybody, this is the business to be. You need to come here. 2015 is here, and a lot of people they're trying to see a resolution. What you need to do. I'm pretty sure if you look at your life, you say no, you're not happy financially, and this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be. You know how to contact us. So we on Facebook and the website and the phone number is there for you guys.
All right. Sounds good. Well, Edgar, thank you so much again for your time, and like I said, for sharing your expertise with us. My name is Iman Mitchell. We definitely want to thank you, the viewing audience, for watching this hangout. We hope you got some value out of it. And go back and watch it again, take some notes. And like I said, reach out to Edgar if you're not in Solavei and want a solid leader to partner with. He is your guy. Proven leadership, actually making money, not just talking the talk, but actually walking the walk. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Okay, thank you.